So a mentor I had growing up was a teacher I had named Dr. Gordon. He became my mentor after he gave me a F on a test, and he wrote a comment on there and it said, "You're too smart to get a score this terrible. Come see me during my office hours." And one thing I learned from him is that it's okay to fail. It's about getting back up and the extra steps you take after you fail.
So when you asked me to fulfill the honor of talking about a mentor, all kinds of thoughts went through my head, and it was really hard to isolate just one. I've done that, but I have to say, there have been so many mentors in my life, and people cross my paths and I cross their paths, and they add such beauty and grace to my life, holy cow. But the one person that I centered on, I guess I could say, is a very dear friend. Her name is Ann Farnham Taylor, and I've known her probably for 35 years. We taught together many years ago. She's a fair deal younger than I am, but she offered me such an example of flexibility, of gratitude, of generosity, that those things really have become, because of her, mainstays of my life, what I value. Oh, it's impacted my life immeasurably, she has. Just to honor other echoes of generosity and flexibility that I've learned from other people, she just seems to embody the best of all those attributes, and I want to do her mentorship justice by being as generous and flexible and graceful as she is, graceful of spirit, I guess.
All right, one of the most important mentors in my life, her name was Emma Owen, and she was our activities coordinator when I was in high school. And she was just really awesome, someone I could always talk to and get input from. But she impacted my life more as a mentor after I finished with graduate school. So like 7 years after I graduated from high school. I'll never forget, I was struggling with what I wanted to do, even though I was already through graduate school, and I thought, do I want to go into education, or do I want to go do research and analyze data? And I happened to run into her and another one of my mentors. His name was Ernie Retzky, but anyway, that's another mentor. I happened to run into her at a hockey game, and she talked to me about education, and she just talked to me about how education it's not a profession, it's a lifestyle, and it's something you live, not just something you do. And just something about those words and what she said to me that day, I immediately went home and looked on a website to figure out how I could get certified in Colorado, and I started applying for jobs just from I can't remember her exact words because now it's been a really long time. But she was just very impactful to me, and she continued to impact my life even as the years went on. So much so, the level of her impact, I contemplated, if I had twins, I'd name them after her. If I had because I was pregnant actually I just found out I was pregnant when I found out that she was sick with pancreatic cancer, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I have twins, a boy and a girl, I'm going to name them Emma and Owen after Emma Owen, because she had such a profound effect on my life. So Emma Owen, I will remember you forever.